that was our final contestant in the under 10 category, and of course we move on to the next category. The next category is above 10 years category, where another group of talented young singers are all set to impress our judges and the audience. Let's welcome the participants one by one. First up, we have Miss Tanaya Da Silva. Tanaya has chosen one of the most iconic songs, My Adele, Set Fire to the Rain. It takes confidence to sing this. Oh, you've changed the song. Alright, which one are you singing? Alright, she's chosen a wonderful track as well, an iconic track, Mamma Mia. Let's give it up for Miss Tanaya Da Silva.
That was Miss Tanaya Da Silva with a powerful voice and of course a wonderful song that she selected as well to sing. Moving on to our next contestant, we have Miss Natalie Marisa Fernandez, and she selected the song The Climb, which reminds us that every journey is also as important as the destination. Let's give it up once again for Miss Natalie Marisa Fernandez.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Natalie Fernandez, and I'm going to be singing The Climb by Miley Cyrus. I hope you'll enjoy. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying, you never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. Yeah, yeah. Keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, baby. It's all about the climb. Keep your faith, keep your faith, Thank you.
All right, well, wonderfully sung, Natalie. Moving on to our next contestant. Well, you have heard everyone singing, but this contestant is also going to play an instrument and is going to play the guitar as well. All right, Jason, are you ready? Wonderful. We have our next contestant, Master Jason Lucas Pinero, and he'll be singing the song I'm Still Standing by Elton John. It's an evergreen hit, and of course, he's going to create wonders here. Let's give it up for him, for Master Jason Lucas Pinero. Come on, everybody. Thank you. Well, I must say our judges will have a challenging time ahead deciding on who takes the winning spot in both the categories. All right, Jason. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a few more contestants to go, and of course, for now, we have Jason, who's all set to perform.
Check.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jason needs that appreciation, the applaud once again, so that he can begin with his singing and playing. Thank you very much, Jason Lucas Pinero, with the song "I'm Still Standing" by Elton John. Thank you.
You never know what it's like. You don't like it, just like ice. Therefore, don't like to shine on you. Find like to make you mine, even that next to you. And if you think you never win, then look at me, I'm about back again. I've got to go in simple way. If you know what I'm telling you, just say it. You know I'm still standing there than I ever did. Looking like who I was, like a little kid. Now I'm still standing after all this time. I'm still on mine, like you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah. What you never could hold me, you started down the road, leaving me again. You turned to me when you turned me down. I know I just understood you'd be inclined by now. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Like a flower, looking like a little kid. Now I'm still standing after all this time. I'm still on mine, like you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a survival, feeling like a little kid. Now I'm still standing after all this time. Looking at the picture on my mind, feel like you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah. Thank you.
All right, a wonderful performance. All right, we have seen wonderful performers on stage. We have heard their performances. One of our contestants also performed with the guitar. The rest of them sung beautiful tracks. And of course, they've chosen their favorite tracks which depict their personality, which make them feel so confident. And we would love to thank the parents for really motivating them and pushing them hard so that they can perform so wonderfully on stage. Let us give it up for all the contestants. And let me also remind you that we have more contestants who will be performing in some time, ladies and gentlemen, not yet. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a wonderful, wonderful evening to look ahead, and of course, there's so much happening in today's event. Let me tell you, we have awards, we have our dignitaries present here, and of course, once again, let me tell you that we have so much happening today. It's a day of the seafarers, and we are cherishing the lives of the seafarers. We are honoring them, and of course, honoring the families who support them, who contribute to this success as well. So ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead with the formal part of today's event, let me ask everyone to rise up quickly. Come on everyone, rise up with the energy. And as you rise up with the energy, I think I needed to hear the noise as well. I did not hear it. So can you all make some noise? I think that's very, very, very soft noise for this wonderful community that is there out here. Okay? So what's going to happen right now is everyone to my left, scream! Wonderful. Everyone in the center. Okay, everyone to my right, can you scream? I think this was the highest and the loudest. I'm not sure whether the tea or coffee has done its wonders. Alright, now what's going to happen is you all are going to quickly pass on your good vibes, your energy, your enthusiasm to the people who are around you. Alright? Quickly give them a high five. Come on, quickly move about. A high five, a handshake, pass on the energy, pass on the good vibes. That's how we do it here. Alright, and as you do that, you must have met a seafarer, you must have met an officer, you must have met a family member. I'm not sure, you must have met friends, family, you must have met a dignitaries as well. So what's going to happen right now is you will just introduce yourself to whoever's next to you. Not from your table, from some other table. Meet at least 2 people, quickly. 2 people, introduce your names, quickly. Let's do this. Alright, with that I request everyone take your seats. I did say just 2 people, but I think you have met more than 2 people. More than 5, more than 6, more than 7 I believe. That's how many people you have met today, and introduce yourselves. How many people have met just 2 of them? Only 2. What about Dogzan? Okay. Some people have met just 2 of them, and that's exactly 2, the number. These are the people who have been sticking to the rules. And of course, how many have met more than 2? Have met 5? 5. You have met everyone. That's not possible. Oh, more than 5. Okay, I thought who is the superhuman out here who has met more than 5? I mean, who has met everyone. Okay, thank you everyone. Take your seats, settle down, and pass on the good vibes, pass on the energy, and of course, we can clearly see that we are going to have an amazing evening, and we're looking forward to a wonderful one, of course. Where we can see people still walking in. Requesting everyone to settle down. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. We're all set to begin, requesting everyone to take their seats. We can definitely see a few vacant seats out here. Find your places, take your seat, ladies and gentlemen. We are all set to begin with the formal part of the event. Ladies and gentlemen, we would also like to inform you that the Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, could not make it here today for this event, but he has sent his best wishes. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to the formal inauguration ceremony of the Day of the Seafarer 2026, proudly organized by the Goa Maritime Officers Association, fondly known as GMOA, and presented by title sponsor, Branded Residencies by Hafiz Contractor, brought to you by Victorino Talent. To our honorable chief guests, our distinguished dignitaries, our respected maritime officers, our sponsors, our families, and every member of the Goa Maritime Fraternity, a heartfelt welcome. Today we celebrate much more than a profession. We celebrate dedication. We celebrate resilience. We celebrate consistency. And above all, we celebrate leadership. We celebrate the remarkable men and women whose lives are deeply connected to the sea. Every voyage tells a story, every ship carries a responsibility, and behind every successful seafarer is a family that patiently waits, supports, and stands strong through every journey. Today is a tribute to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for our seafarers and their families. While today's celebration honors officers, it is also a celebration of an association that is steadily building a strong maritime community here in Goa. Founded in the year 2023 and registered with the Government of Goa, the Goa Maritime Officers Association was established with the vision of creating a platform where maritime professionals can connect, exchange knowledge, support one another, and contribute collectively to the growth of the maritime industry. Guided by its vision, guide, support, excel. GMOA is committed to empowering maritime professionals through leadership, mentorship, collaboration, and service, while promoting Goa's maritime interests and nurturing future generations of officers. Its mission extends beyond professional excellence through education, environmental awareness, social responsibility, and community outreach. GMOA continues to strengthen not only the maritime fraternity, but the society as a whole. Let us give it up for GMOA. This evening is one of celebration, recognition, inspiration, and togetherness. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my privilege to introduce our distinguished guests and invite them to the dais. May I invite the President of the Goa Maritime Officers Association, Captain Ruben Salvador Fernandez, to kindly escort our esteemed dignitaries to the dais. We begin by welcoming our Honorable Chief Guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Honorable Shri Digambar Kamath, Minister for Public Works Department, Captain of Ports, Weights and Measures and Legal Metrology, Government of Goa. May I now invite upon the Honorable MLA of Benauli and ex-Master Mariner, Captain Wendy Villegas. May we now welcome the Honorable MLA of Kepe, Sri Elton de Costa. We are honoured to have with us the President of the Maritime Union of India, Sri Niranjan Dagaba. We also extend a warm welcome to the representatives of our title sponsor, Branded Residencies by Hafiz Contractor, brought to you by Victorino Duddant. May we now welcome the Director at Victorino Luxury Homes, Mr. Trevor Fernandez. We are also pleased to welcome Ms. Shika Sharma, Vice President Sales at Victorino Luxury Homes. Once again, the warmest welcome to all our distinguished guests. We are truly honored by your gracious presence and thank you all for joining us in celebrating the Day of the Seafarer 2026. As a gesture of our respect and appreciation, we shall now proceed with the bouquet presentation ceremony. May I now request the GMOA Secretary, Chief Engineer Clive DeCosta, to present our chief guest, Sri Digambar Kamath, Honorable Minister of PWD, Captain of Ports, Weights and Measures, Legal Metrology, Government of Goa. Request you to kindly present a bouquet to sir. Thank you very much. May I now request the GMOA Executive Committee Member, Chief Engineer, Mr. Mahesh Shekhar, to present a bouquet to Captain Wendy Villegas, Honorable MLA of Benauli and ex-Master Mariner. Thank you very much. May now request the GMOA Executive Committee Member, Second Engineer, Mr. Edwin DeCosta, to present a bouquet to Advocate Sri Narendra Savaikar, Commissioner for NRI Affairs, Government of Goa. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Narendra will be joining us shortly. May we move on? Requesting the GMOA Founder Member, CE Larsen Dissa, to present a bouquet to Sri Elton de Costa, Honorable MLA of Kepe Constituency. very much. Requesting the GMOA Organizing Committee member, CE Mr. Patson Clement, to kindly present a bouquet to Sri Niranjan Dagama, President, Maritime Union of India. May I now call upon the GMOA Organizing Committee member, Chief Officer Sean Rodriguez, to kindly present a bouquet to Mr. Trevor Fernandez, Director at Victorino Luxury Homes. May I call upon Mr. Durga Prasad, Chief Engineer from GMOA, to present a bouquet to Ms. Shikha. Welcome Ms. Shikha, Vice President Sales, Victorino Luxury Homes. May I now request the GMOA Organizing Committee member, TE Desmond, to present a bouquet to GMOA President, Captain Ruben Salvador Fernandez. Thank you very much. We shall now proceed with the traditional lamp lighting ceremony. Every auspicious occasion begins with a symbol of hope, wisdom, and new beginnings. The lighting of the ceremonial lamp signifies the triumph of knowledge over ignorance, hope over darkness, and the illumination of minds and hearts. It is a timeless tradition that marks the beginning of a meaningful journey and invokes positivity for the proceedings ahead. May I now request the Honorable Chief Guest, Sri Digambar Kamath, Honorable Minister for Public Works Department, Captain of Ports, Weights and Measures and Legal Metrology, Government of Goa, to kindly lead the lighting of the lamp along with the dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, let's acknowledge this wonderful tradition with a loud round of applause. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking forward to a wonderful event with each and everyone out here. We have seen people who have traveled from places to come here and be a part of this wonderful event, Day of the Seafarer 2026. And while we have people from all over different places from Goa, I must say that the vibe and the energy is beautiful. What this feels today is more than an event, it feels more like a family. When everyone is right here, everyone is just spreading the good vibes, spreading the good bond. I must say that we are here for greater networking. We are here to spread the good vibes. We're here to honor the seafarers and the families who support them. So thank you once again for being here. As we continue with the formal inauguration ceremony, it is now my privilege to invite the man whose vision, leadership, and dedication have been instrumental in bringing the Goa Maritime Officers Association together, a master mariner by profession and the president of the Goa Maritime Officers Association. He has been at the forefront of fostering unity, professional excellence, and the welfare of the maritime fraternity in Goa. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the president of the Goa Maritime Officers Association, Master Mariner, Captain Ruben Salvador Fernandez, to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable guest of honor, our chief guest, Shri Digambar Kamath, Minister of PWD, Captain of Ports, Weight and Measures and Legal Methodology. Shri Captain Vanzi Viegas, MLA of Bernali Constituency and ex-Master Mariner. Shri Alton Costa, MLA of Cape Constituency. Shri Captain Niranjan Digama, President of MUI, Maritime Union of India. Shri Trevor Fernandez, Director of Victorina Luxury Homes. Srimati Shika Sharma, Vice President Sales, Victorina Luxury Homes. Distinguished guests, respected maritime professionals, members of GMOA, our families, students, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you all as we gather here to celebrate the Day of the Seafarers 2026. At the outset, we extend our sincere gratitude to Honorable Chief Minister Shri Dr. Pramod Sawant, who was scheduled to join here us today as chief guest, but couldn't do so because of some important work that has come up for him. This year's theme, designated by the International Maritime Organization, Carrying the World Trade, Carrying the Risk, beautifully captures the true spirit of seafaring. Ships may carry the world trade, but it is the seafarers who carry the responsibility. It is the seafarer who bears the uncertainty of the oceans, the hardships of isolation, the burden of difficult decision making, and the duty of keeping the global commerce moving. Today we salute every seafarer, every retired maritime professional, and every young aspiring to the noble profession. We also remember with deep respect these seafarers who are no longer with us. On an occasion like this, it is equally important to recognize the silent strength behind every seafarer, our families, the spouses who shoulder responsibilities during long months of separation, parents who wait anxiously for the children to return back home, and our children who grow up with pride, patience, and understanding. These are the unseen anchors behind every voyage. Today, GMOA salutes these hidden heroes. Friends, Goa has always shared a profound profound and historic bond with the sea. Ocean is not merely a part of geography, it is a part of our identity, our heritage, our future. For generations, Goans have served the maritime world with distinction. The global reputation of Goa maritime professionals have been built on competency, integrity, discipline, and leadership. The legacy is our inheritance, but more importantly, it is our responsibility to strengthen it and to pass on to the next generation. It is with that very spirit that Goa Maritime Officers Association was formed to unite maritime professionals, to utilize our collective knowledge, experience, and expertise for the welfare of the maritime community and the development of the Goa maritime sector. Although still young association, GMOA has achievements have exceeded our expectations. GMOA represents a full maritime spectrum. It is not only an association of maritime officers, but we represent maritime capabilities of Goa. One of our most important priorities has been to create opportunities for the youth of Goa. In 2023, Goa did not have IMU CET examination centers. Today, Goa has 2 IMU CET centers with a combined capacity of 540 seats. This is a significant milestone because it has made maritime education more accessible to the aspiring student across Goa. For this important achievement, we sincerely thank Honorable Member of Parliament, Captain Virato Fernandez, for his support. Over the past few years, GMOA conducted maritime career awareness programs in 32 schools across Goa, reaching nearly 3,000 students from class 10 to class 12. We have mentored IMU CET aspirants and continue to guide young talent towards meaningful maritime careers. We are especially committed to encourage greater participation of women in the maritime profession. Goa should not only produce seafarers, Goa should produce maritime leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, the maritime sector is entering a new era. The era driven by sustainability, technology, innovation, and global connectivity. Goa has the potential to emerge as a leading maritime state, but this will require collaboration between the government, industry, academia, and maritime professionals like us. GMOA stands ready to be responsible partners with Government of Goa. GMOA can serve as a professional advisory body to the proposed State Maritime Board, the Captain of Ports Department, the River Navigation Department, the Skill Development Department, educational institutions, and other relevant government agencies. Our purpose is not to seek authority, but to offer expertise. In this spirit, I present a vision for the future, a maritime bhavan for Goa, a dedicated platform to reflect the state's maritime aspirations. We believe a visionary maritime bhavan can become the center of Goa's maritime transformation. We respectfully request that GMO be allocated suitable space with Captain of Ports premises for functioning as a maritime engagement center, supporting seafarers, aspirants, students, and stakeholders. GMO has further advocated to the MPA to establish and management of the dedicated Seafarer Center in Vasco, which can become a landmark facility on the west coast for seafarers visiting Marma Goa Port. We have also proposed to the Director General of Shipping, Government of India, that Goa be considered for the Mercantile Marine Department Examination Center, so that our seafarers do not have to travel pan-India for the examinations. In the long term, GMO has also aspires to see the Indian Maritime University campus in Goa to strengthen maritime education in the state. We also request government support for scholarship for female candidates and for students from economically weak backgrounds, so so that financial constraints do not become barriers to maritime education and opportunities. GMO has also submitted a representation to the Honorable Minister of Ports proposing the introduction of key maritime courses for the upcoming Britona Maritime School, including Diploma in Nautical Science as well as the Bachelor's degree, BTech in Marine Engineering, BTech in Naval Architecture, Vertical Integrated course for trainers. Currently, these courses are not available in Goa, limiting opportunities to students and aspirants. Introducing them will enable Goan youth to access quality maritime education within the state and strengthen Goa's role in global maritime industry. GMOA is committed to develop talent, promoting maritime awareness, supporting sustainable practices, and offering professional expertise wherever needed. Before I conclude, I would like to acknowledge those who have made GMOA for what it is today. A successful organization is built on vision, dedication, and teamwork. I express heartfelt gratitude to the entire team of GMOA for their dedication and tireless efforts. I also extend my gratitude to our organizing committee, volunteers, sponsors, partners, and every GMOA member who has committed to make today's day celebration possible. As we celebrate the Day of the Seafarers, let us reaffirm our commitment to those who serve at the sea, inspire those who aspire to join this profession, and strengthen the maritime ecosystem that supports our nation. At GMOA, we will continue to guide, support, and excel together. Together, we will help build a stronger maritime future for Goa and for India. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Captain Reuben, for sharing your inspiring words. Before we proceed further, there is one important moment of remembrance. May I request everyone to kindly rise. At the request of the Goa Maritime Officers Association, we will observe a 1-minute silence to honor and remember the Indian sailors who made the supreme sacrifice during the recent Arabian Gulf conflict. May their courage, dedication, and selfless service never be forgotten. Thank you. May their souls rest in peace, and may we always remember the sacrifice with gratitude and respect. Please be seated. Om Shanti. As we continue this evening's celebrations, we now come to another special milestone. Every milestone deserves to be celebrated, and every milestone deserves to be remembered. Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and every journey deserves to be documented. The souvenir being released this evening is a reflection of the journey of achievements and vision of the Goa Maritime Officers Association. More than a publication, it's going to be a keepsake that celebrates the spirit of the maritime fraternity. Before the official release of this year's souvenir, I invite the Executive Committee member of GMOA, Chief Engineer Mr. Mahesh Chetkar, to introduce the commemorative publication. Over to you, Mr. Mahesh.
Thank you. Looks like all excited for the souvenir. Good evening, respected dignitaries. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before we proceed with the official launch of the Souvenir 2026, I would like to take a moment to introduce the special publication. The GMOA souvenir is a collective effort that reflects the spirit of our maritime community. It brings together messages from distinguished dignitaries, articles from maritime professionals, and information of GMOA's initiatives and contributions from organizations and institutions that support the maritime sector. The publication has been conceived not only as a commemorative magazine for the Day of the Seafarers, but also a lasting record of the achievements, challenges, and aspirations seafarers and the maritime fraternity. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the advertisers, sponsors, contributors, well-wishers whose generous support has made this publication possible. A special thanks to all the team who has helped in completing this souvenir on time. A special thank to our designer, Prashant, P2P. Thank you very much. The souvenir is a tribute to the men and women who serve at sea and to the families who support them from shore. We hope it will inspire pride in our maritime heritage and serve as a valuable keepsake for years to come. With these words, it gives me a great pleasure to present the GMOA Day of the Seafarer Souvenir 2026 for launch by Honorable Chief Guest, who is present with us right now.
This is the official release of the Day of the Seafarer 2026 souvenir. Let us put our hands together, everybody. The Day of the Seafarer 2026 souvenir is now officially released. Congratulations to the Goa Maritime Officers Association on this wonderful milestone. May I now request Mr. Clive and Mr. Mahesh to kindly join us on stage from the GMOA. We're having the souvenir distributed to the audience. I hope you like it. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wonderful event and a wonderful evening with all of you, the day of the Seafarer 2026. And we are joined with our esteemed dignitaries. First up, may I invite upon Sri Elton De Costa to kindly share a few words. Let's put our hands together for the Honorable MLA of Kepe constituency, Sri Elton De Costa.
Namaskar, Devpuri Sanjavleka. Good evening, Chief Guest of today's function, Sir Digambar Kamath, MLA of Benavli Renzi, of the dignitaries, Dr. Jawson, officials of parole, friends, seafarers, families, dear friends. First of all, today I'm really honored to be here to celebrate this day of seafarers. I would other way put it around, to celebrate the life of a seafarer. Coming from a background of a seafarer, my father used to be a seaman, both the brothers. And in fact, I know what is the life of a seafarer and the families. Today, all the families, children are here. I'm talking about 35 years before, when my father should be working on the ship. We used to wait till our fathers to come back. At that time it was like 15 months, 14 months, minimum a year. Now I think so it is maximum 6 to 7 months. It's mostly you all, I think so you all be back between 3 to 4 months. Dear friends, life of a seafarer, I am not new to it. We know what are the struggles they face on the ship. I don't know now, before when it was like 9 months, my mother used to say, now I don't know why begin येता येऊ कितको जाय ते म्हाका खबर ना राव म्हणटाय बुटीर येवो begin येवं म्हणटाय काय म्हण but that time it was minimum 9 months. My father was a catering officer. I don't know, it was called a CTO or a catering officer. He used to be there and it was very difficult. We used to wait for that letter to come. Now within a second you call up, you get mails, everything, but we used to wait for a postman to come just to know about my father, where he is, where he is, which port. But today life is completely different. Captain Venzi will be able to tell you all the latest technologies and innovation today's come, but that time it was completely different. And life, in fact, two things I want to stress today, being a part of this celebration. One is that whatever discipline, what I have today is because of my father. He used to, whenever he used to be here for a short time, 2 to 3 months. But that discipline, what I got from my father, has today helped me a lot. During my holidays, vacations, when he used to be here, he used to give us a timing. Morning, 7 o'clock, wake up. When holidays, go to the church, come. Today, if I sweep, tomorrow my brother is to do. He used to clean the house. You have, main thing is to always say, when you have your lunch or dinner, you have to wash your plate. I remember this. When you get up, these are small things. When you get up in the morning, you have to fold your clothes. You have to put everything, your bed in order. This is the thing what we learn. And I feel that your family, since I can see a lot of children around, these are the small things what can make a man. Discipline is very important. And I feel that you all as officers, most of all our officers, you all are teaching the same thing to your children. And the second thing I would really appreciate, today a host of things have been, by your president, has been told to our minister since he's here. He is holding the charge. So a lot of things, I think so, sir will be able to put in place. But things which you all can do to the society, I think so, as seafarers, you all get a lot of revenue to our state. But what you all can do to the society, bringing up the talent, in fact, motivating youngsters to join. In fact, I know that one of my close from Yamani, Konkolin, a lady is a 4th officer, a 4th engineer, I don't know if she's here, one of my friends, hi. So I heard, I have never met you, but yesterday Ifton, a good friend of mine, told me, and since, congratulations, so even girls, you all are going up, taking up this, congrats. And it is an inspiration for everyone, for all the girls here to take up this. In fact, just a few days back, one of my cousin's daughters, she has passed and she'll be joining, if you know about it. So let us motivate everyone, since you all can be a voice, you all can inspire youngsters, you all can give your best and motivate everyone. And this thing, because sir wants to leave, in fact, I think so we have changed the whole schedule of how it is. So has a function to leave. So all the best, keep up the good work. We are there with you all as MLA, as a social worker, as a citizen of this state, of this country. We are all there with you all. And I would a special appreciation to Parole University. So in fact, when your officers came to me, in fact we put a word with them and they have been a help. So how you all can combine together and make something good, since Parole University is in my constituency, I feel sure you all should work together to give the best to our state. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. May I now request the Honorable MLA of Benaulim and ex-Master Mariner, Captain Venzi Vegas, to kindly say a few words. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Tarvotis. A wonderful evening. We have with us the Honorable Minister Sri Digambar Kamath, my colleague from the Assembly, Bob Elton, MLA of Kepe, MUI President. I think this is the second time we have our fellow Goan, who is becoming the President of MUI, Captain Niranjan, the President of GMOA, Captain Ruben, his team, that is the Secretary, Chief Engineer Clive, Mahesh and the rest of the team members and dignitaries out here. So firstly, let us give a big round of applause for celebrating this day. This goes to us, this goes to the industry, this goes to the team for the year 2026. And the team is right over here, carrying the world trade, carrying the risk. I was just talking to the Honorable Minister that this trade of shipping, no one values, no one understands. Being part of the industry, there is a huge gap. And today, I see this audience who are seafarers. From the time, from cadetship till today, the gap between requirements and then between the execution. The gap is almost the same. It is not narrowing at all. Technology is changing. Everything is advancing, but our requirements are not being heard. Honorable Minister was asking me ki kitli mohin kaam karta hai, boat kitli mohin sailing jata. I gave him a brief idea, and he was also not aware that we are contractual workers. 3 mohin boatir kaam kele, garelo asto duyen zalar paton boatir aspa menna. There is nobody like this, and that is the reason I would like to put a sincere request. There are loads of requests to put to the Honorable Minister, but we will put in very specific things, and I am sure he can take it up to the central government. We are contractual workers, seafarers are all contractual workers, and that is the reason we do not know when will our earnings stop, how long can we sail, and how long can we save what we earn. So which means we have to be exempted from the income tax for this 184 days. I think all of you all will agree. We need to be exempted. This demand has been there from the right time when I was a cadet, and today from cadet I have left shipping, started my business, and today I am a legislator. And being in the assembly and being known to all the ministers and all of you all, if we are not able to get this done, that means we are only going to give speeches. So I think one single point demand to the Honorable Minister that elections are going to be there in the next 6 to 8 months. Within these 8 months, we would want you to go to the central minister to put this requirement up there and bring us something back home before elections that 184 days for seafarers all over India, the income tax should be exempted. I think this is a one-point agenda that I would request you, and you can deliver it before the 2027s for seafarers, and I think that would be a great achievement for all of us. Loads of things to say, loads of things to discuss, but what I would only say is GMOA has been doing a fantastic job. Captain Ruben, Clive, Mahesh, the entire team. I think we need to give them a round of applause because the dedication that these men in uniform who work on the sea, at sea, on ships, and when they come down here, within that small span of time, 2 months, 3 months, trying to do something for the community, is I think we need to really salute them for giving the time, the contribution. I acknowledge all your efforts. We will definitely fully support in whatever needs to be done to make sure that every house, every 8th standard student, right from 8th standard till 12th standard, we should able to reach out that shipping is a career. Seafarer is not only the option, but shipping is a huge career. You do arts, you do commerce, you do science, you do vocational. There is right from building, designing a ship, constructing a ship, sailing a ship, scrapping a ship. It's a whole big university, it's a whole big industry. We would want our children to participate, to join shipping in these various segments. And if we want to achieve this, Goa Maritime Board is the only solution, right from designing architecture of the shipbuilding to right up to scrapping of ships can only come under the Goa Maritime Board. This bill we have been presented into the Goa Legislative Assembly. I being the only master mariner in the assembly, I have taken this opportunity to present this bill. The bill is there, the minister is here. Whatever way you can, absorb that bill, let us make this industry grow. Let us give all our fellow Goans an opportunity in construction of shipbuilding, in designing of shipbuilding, in sailing on ships, in supplying, that is the logistics part of the ships, and in the scrapping of ships. This entire industry can come under the Goa Maritime Board. I would like to also give a little bit of clarification. The present captain of ports will never get disturbed. On the contrary, having a Goa Maritime Board and having a captain of a port into that board will enhance all our fishermen community, which means fishermen also are sailors on fishing vessels, whether they are inland fishing or whether they are sea fishing vessels. So they will also get a platform, and all the benefits, which means all medical benefits which seafarers can get and can be achieved through the board, could also be delivered to the fishermen community, which the captain of the port cannot take care of. Because captain of the port is only restricted to the inland waters, whereas the Arabian Sea out there is all that is going to come under the board, that is the Goa Maritime Board. So it is going to be a big boost for the fishing industry of Goa, who are going to get all the medical benefits, all the seafaring benefits out on the fishing vessels, along with we seafarers who are here. I would also want, whenever the board comes into force, we have a few months that we got as per the port bill. So we would want the members, a few members or a member of the GMOA to be part of this Goa Maritime Board. And I think that is going to add value where knowledge is concerned, where know-how is concerned, where experience what the industry wants and what Goa wants is concerned. We would also want a member of the GSAI who represent the crew and the other segments, and that will also add value as what they need in the industry. So these two people, either they are president or whoever they want to represent in the board, should be given an opportunity to be there. And I think this is a long-term vision. We will be here, we will retire, but the board will stay. The board is here for Goa. The Goa Maritime Board is here for Goa to develop. The members into the board are going to remain, and they are going to only enhance and make sure that Goa develops. And Goa has a huge opportunity. We have been organizing the FSN, and during the FSN, 45 to 50 companies come down to Goa every year. And only one point what they say is, there is a huge gap between the Ministry of Shipping and what the shipping industry wants. And the only reason is ministers don't understand what is shipping, what is the forecastle, what is the engine room, what is the monkey island, what is the Christmas tree. All these words are not understood by the central ministers, and that is one of the major reasons there is a big gap. And in order to breach this gap, we need to have people from the industry making sure that they are part of the board, discussing things and getting things done for the state. Saying this, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I stand proud for being here, being a legislator, that too having a background of shipping, being a master mariner on the ship. And I think I will do my best to make sure that Goa and Goa shipping industry gets what we all desire. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Captain Benji Vegas, for sharing that inspiring message with all of us and for motivating everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to invite our respected chief guest for Seafarers of the Day 2026, Sri Digambar Kamath, Honorable Minister for Public Works Department, Captain of Ports, Weights and Measures and Legal Metrology, Government of Goa. Let us put our hands together and welcome him. For Sri Digambar Kamath. Requesting sir to kindly address the audience. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I am really honored to be present for celebrating the Seafarers Day program organized by GMOA. We have with us today Captain Benji Vegas, my colleague in the Assembly, MLA of Banawali, my other colleague in the Assembly, MLA from KPM, Elton DeCosta, the President of GMOA, Captain Ruben Fernandez, Secretary, Chief Engineer Clive DeCosta, Ms. Sita, Ms. Gregor Fernandez, and Captain Niranjan, all the officials, members of the GMOA, their family members, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, we inaugurated an iconic building on the banks of river Mandovi, which was inaugurated by Minister for Shipping, Mr. Sarvanand Sonowal in presence of Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant. In fact, a delegation of seafarers met the minister in my presence. They have given some representations to him also. And he said that he will look into those matters and try to resolve. They are connected with some, I think one of the issue must be one that, what you are saying, 184 days. And the seafarers in the state of Goa have contributed for the economy of the state of Goa, which is a fact which nobody can deny. So I must congratulate to you for the last so many years. Your community has contributed a lot for the economic prosperity of the state of Goa. And somebody contributes for the economy of the state of Goa, then it is natural that government has to protect their interest at any cost. And this is the message which I am trying to give to you. I have had an interaction earlier with Captain Ruben and his team. They have put before me certain demands which I have told them we will sit across the table and try to resolve. I believe in sitting across the table and resolve all the issues. And I have tried to find out a solution wherever there is any problem. I assure you that we will sit across the table. You are the important stakeholders of the Goa's economy. You cannot be neglected. So you will be taken into confidence before we take any steps in this sector. See, Marina, I attended Marina exhibition in Mumbai, which was inaugurated by the Home Minister. I was present along with the Chief Minister. It was 1 week exhibition. I don't know, some of you might have gone there. Even countries like Norway, Netherlands, they all participated. And there we realized our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji spent 1 day in the exhibition and interacted with all the countries' representatives. His vision is that India should be amongst the first 2-3 countries in the world as far as Marina is concerned, this is concerned, and Goa can also work and move in that direction. So I'm sure when he was saying about maritime board, in fact I have made a statement publicly yesterday while at the time of inauguration of the building. I have said that we have time till 31st September by which we have to put maritime board in proper place. And while making the maritime board, I will also take your views into consideration. I can call you for discussion. We can sit across the table and discuss. As far as your other point raised by Captain Venzi was about income tax. You can give me in details, all the details. Whenever I go to Delhi, I will ask the Chief Minister also to speak to the Finance Minister and we can see, because it is not, I don't think it is very difficult. But there must be some relaxation can be given for less than 184 days. As he says that you sign sometimes for 2 months, you sign for 3 months, you may not be able to complete 184 days. That can be discussed and try to resolve that issue also. Anyway, I congratulate you for celebrating this today Seafarers Day, and from my side, I assure you that whatever problems you have, you can rest, depend on me to see that these problems will be resolved by having a dialogue, by sitting across the table. I wish you all the best and all the success in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Honorable Shri Digambar Kamath, for your inspiring address and for taking the time to be with us here for this wonderful event, Day of the Seafarer 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, due to an urgent official commitment, the Honorable Minister, our chief guest for today, will have to leave. He'll be taking his leave now. On behalf of the Goa Maritime Officers Association, we sincerely thank him for his gracious presence, for his valuable time, and for his continued support to the maritime fraternity. May I now request the Chief Engineer, Clive DeCosta, Secretary of the Goa Maritime Officers Association, to kindly escort our honorable chief guest. May we express our gratitude with a warm round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to kindly rise as a mark of gratitude, a mark of appreciation, and a louder round of applause, please. Extending a heartfelt gratitude to all our dignitaries who joined us today. Thank you once again. Thank you very much for being a part of this amazing event, for being a part of this amazing day, and for being a part of our amazing community. Let us put our hands together for Shri Niranjan Datama, President, Maritime Union of India.
Thank you. Hi, good evening everyone. Thanks for having me here today. It's Seafarer's Day. It's a very important day for all of us. Like Captain Benzi, Ruben has said, and even you, our host for today, has been saying the resilience that we have. You know, we seafarers, we go out to sea, we work for months together, carrying the burden that we have on us with the wars that's going on, carrying goods across the world. But eventually, it's all about coming back home to our families. And that's what we're celebrating here today with GMOA, having this event for the families. And I'm supposed to be having a talk also later for the ladies, the women of the seafarers who are here. It's interesting, and GMOA and MUI have been working very closely. Most of you all will know there have been efforts put in from the GMOA team, and now the MUI has a satellite office in Goa, which is shared with the GMOA office. The GMOA office does not only give MUI a space, but it's giving MUI a platform to connect with all of you. MUI has been working relentlessly for all of us, I'm saying all of us because even I'm a seafarer when I'm sailing today. And our General Secretary, Captain Seafarer Ramos, is working really hard trying to initiate various aspects and sign various different CBAs so that we get certain amount of initiatives for us as seafarers. In fact, under his leadership and guidance, now we have initiated, the MUI has initiated a scheme of 2 lakh rupees for critical illnesses. We are initiating a scheme for long-term insurances. We have also initiated a scheme wherein seafarers who are coming from the rating background will get 2 lakh rupees as well. So there are a lot of initiatives being initiated by MUI. And under the guidance of Captain Seafarer Ramos, this has been really successful. In fact, the GMOA community had submitted an agenda to us, MUI, for which I would like to inform you all that, yes, the MMD, which the president of GMOA just said, he requires a full-fledged MMD. I would like to tell you all that this was confirmed already at the higher levels, that the MMD will be full-fledged hopefully by the end of July, which will begin in Goa, wherein none of us are gold seafarers anymore, need to go to Mumbai or Delhi or anywhere else to sign or to give their exams. This has been assured to us from the top level in the DG shipping. Thank you. Well, also I'd like to say this MMD is one part of the story. There was another information that was requested for the Maritime Bhavan, which has also been put into the DG. And in collaboration with the MPA, that is the Marmara Goa Port Authorities, there is a discussion ongoing to give us the space within their community to start the the Maritime Bhavan. So hopefully this also materializes in the near future. That being said, I will not take much of your time. I'm sure most of you have already filled with the lovely snacks that Sheetal and Joey have presented you all. Thank you, Sheetal and Joey. I'll leave you all to it and wishing each and every one of you a happy Seafarers Day. God bless, take care.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful words. Let us put our hands together once again, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all set for the next segment. We are truly delighted to have the presence of the dignitaries who spoke their heartfelt words, and of course we were touched. We love the way they support the maritime industry, we love the way they support the seafarers, and the words that they actually spoke were truly motivating. Once again, we would like to thank them for their heartfelt support. Let's put our hands together once again. The success of an event like this is made possible through the support of organizations that believe in the vision of our maritime community. We are honored to acknowledge our title sponsor, Branded Residencies by Hafiz Contractor, brought to you by Victorino Dulland. Can we all put our hands together for our title sponsor? May I recognize the distinguished leaders of the Victorino Group. Mr. Victor Fernandez, Director at the Victorino Luxury Homes. He's not present here, but definitely deserves this acknowledgement. Respected entrepreneur and philanthropist, whose vision and leadership have contributed significantly to the development of Verna and Goa's business landscape. A three-time Sarpanch of Verna and the founder of several enterprises under the Victorino Group. His lifelong commitment to community development and social service continues to inspire many. We are privileged to have amidst us Mr. Trevor Fernandez, Director of Victorino Luxury Homes. A round of applause, please. A former commercial pilot in the Texas, USA, Trevor returned to Goa with a vision to redefine the state's luxury real estate landscape. Under his leadership, Victorino Luxury Homes has introduced innovative developments that blend through thoughtful design, quality, and investment value while celebrating the unique character of Goa. Representing Victorino Luxury Homes this evening is Ms. Shikha Sharma, Vice President Sales. With over 29 years of leadership experience across some of India's leading real estate organizations, including DLF, House of Hira Nandani, MGF, and JP Greens, Ms. Sharma brings a wealth of expertise in sales, business, strategy, and customer engagement. An accomplished professional, she holds a master's degree in biotechnology from IIT Roorkee, an LLB from Delhi University, and an MBA from the Indian School of Business, Hyderabad. Today, she leads the sales strategy at Victorino Luxury Homes, playing a key role in driving the company's growth and strengthening its presence in Goa's evolving real estate market. At this moment, it is my pleasure to invite Ms. Shikha Sharma to address the gathering and share a brief presentation on behalf of Branded Residences by Hafiz Contractor, brought to you by Victorino Dallin. Let's put our hands together and welcome Ms. Shika Sharma.
Good evening all, especially the maritime fraternity, the families, children. This occasion becomes more special for me, and it's my privilege to address this gathering for two reasons. I'm the wife of a master mariner and have seen it all, 35 years. The challenges you all go through, I've gone through, built my career all through these years and have attained a reasonable success in the real estate industry. Did all my academic work, accomplishments during all this time, managing the family, and it was definitely a challenge. So I understand, sorry, I understand what all challenges our community faces as a professional community, and it was without batting an eyelid, I accepted this opportunity to speak, and Trevor requested me that I should speak to all of you regarding the proposed development which we are coming up with. So, having sailed the high seas with my husband, I know how difficult it is to earn that money, and all the more difficult to actually deploy it well. That becomes very challenging, and obviously there are multitude of avenues where you can put that money in various businesses, and I've seen many colleagues of my husband putting in money where suddenly it all disappears, and you know, it was definitely not a wise investment as far as, you know, a quick decision, whatever, whenever they made. So I'm a full proponent of taking wise decisions as far as investments are concerned, because it's equally important to save that money what you earn. Real estate historically has brought in good returns for early movers. This is no rocket science. I'm not telling you anything new. I'm sure all of you have multitude of real estate investments. But what we are bringing you here, and for the first time in Goa, you have seen the success stories of Gurgaon, Noida, all, of course Mumbai is a very stable market. Delhi NCR is maturing now, of course, but property prices being skyrocketing. I wouldn't say that it is a you know, investor market anymore, but now looking at Goa has become, you know, the new trend even for the investors from Delhi NCR areas. So the fact that you all are from this land and would definitely be interested in investing in this area and this estate. Not only you may have investments elsewhere as well, but yes, if an investment of this scale, this value is being thought of in Goa, I'm sure you would like to be a part of it. I don't want to take too much of your time. It has been a, you know, a long event, but I would like to invite you all to come and see us and discuss this in detail if this is of any interest to you. Especially Mr. Trevor, he is a very you know, dynamic and enterprising entrepreneur, thinking of multiple, you know, projects which are innovative and definitely, you know, not like by the road kind of. So you will find this project interesting. Please come and have a chat with us, and we'll be happy to take you to site and discuss it more. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Chika. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the most significant part of today's event, and what I request from your end is a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, because we're going to have awardees walking to this stage. We have the first special category of awards, wherein we have 5 wonderful categories of awards. Is a round of applause a lot of cheer, a lot of support. Come on, can we do a check for now? I think that's brilliant. So we're all set to begin. Recognition is one of the finest ways to celebrate excellence, honor dedication, and acknowledge those whose achievements inspire us all. The Goa Maritime Officers Association takes immense pride in recognizing individuals whose contributions have strengthened the maritime fraternity and brought honor to our community. To present the first category of awards, may I invite to stage Mr. Trevor Fernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, on stage we have our presenter, Mr. Trevor Fernandez, Director at Victorino Luxury Homes. We begin with the first special award, the GMOA Lifetime Achievement Award. It is the association's highest honor presented to an individual whose lifelong dedication, leadership, and unwavering commitment have left a lasting impact on India's maritime industry and maritime education. This year's recipient is Mr. B.S. Mathur. Born in Patiala on 20th June 1944, Mr. Mathur joined DMET Calcutta in 1962 and successfully completed his marine engineering training in the year 1966. He began his seafaring career with the Scindia Steam Navigation Company, where he rose to the ranks to become chief engineer in the year 1976. In 1978, he moved to Goa and joined Transshippers, contributing significantly to the maritime industry for over 2 decades. Driven by a deep passion for mentoring and developing future seafarers, Mr. Mathur joined the Institute of Maritime Studies, Goa, as Deputy Director in the year 1999 and took over as Director in the year 2000 in November. During his tenure, he played a transformative role in strengthening the Institute's training programs and achieved an outstanding 100% placement record for training marine engineers. He introduced a close collaboration with ship owners and senior shipping executives, ensuring that the training remained aligned with industry expectations alongside technical excellence. He strongly emphasized professional values, discipline, leadership, and the qualities required to become a successful seafarer. Under his leadership, the Institute of Maritime Studies Goa earned recognition as one of the country's leading maritime training institutions, with shipping companies actively seeking its cadets. Following his retirement in the year 2014, in June, Mr. Mathur's contribution to the maritime fraternity continued through his association with the Institute of Marine Engineers, India. A fellow of Institute, he served as chairman of the Goa branch on 4 occasions and was a member of its governing council for more than a decade. His remarkable contribution to maritime education and training has been recognized with several prestigious honors, including awards from the National Maritime Day Celebrations Committee, Goa, the National Maritime Day Celebrations Committee, Mumbai, FOSME, and the Mariners Association, Singapore. Unfortunately, due to health reasons, Mr. Mathur is unable to be with us here today. May I request his daughter, Ms. Meeta Mathur, to kindly come forward to receive the GMOA Lifetime Achievement Award on his behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the highest honors, one of the biggest awards today, the GMOA Lifetime Achievement Award. Congratulations to Mr. B.S. Mathur. Ladies and gentlemen, while Mr. Mathur could not make it here today, he has a video message for all of us. I request Mr. Trevor to kindly join me here. Can we have the video played?
Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Shri Pramod Sawantji, President of the Goa Mariners Officers Association, fellow mariners, ladies and gentlemen, it's a matter of great honor and pleasure for me to receive this Lifetime Achievement Award, especially from this association. Many awards I have received so far, but this is the top one because it comes from my fellow mariners who have recognized my achievements, my efforts all these years. It is to just mention here that mine is a complete mariners family. My son, Captain Rajan Mathur, is in K Lines office in Singapore, and when he was looking for a career, he refused to do anything else except join the ship, join the merchant navy. Same way, my son-in-law, husband of the daughter who just received the award, also is a captain in merchant navy. He is placed at the moment in Jakarta in a shipping company, and so even my grandson indirectly is attached to a company in Singapore which deals with ship repairs and things like that. So it is you can understand that how deep the shipping has gone in our blood. It's always a pleasure, and it's always nice when we sit together and talk about ships, etc. Maybe we could form a complete unit for manning a ship at home. Anyway, my daughter, who's received the award, is a very proud mariner. Why? Because her father is a chief engineer and her husband is a captain. So whenever there is anything between masters and chief engineers, she is always a winner. Whosoever wins. So that's all I'd like to know. But thank you very much. I am very grateful to the association to give me this award, and I especially thank our Chief Minister, at whose hands I am received this. Thanks a lot, and God bless all. Thank you.
Congratulations to Mr. B.S. Mathur on this well-deserved recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, a louder round of applause, please. Thank you very much. Our next honor recognizes exceptional courage, presence of mind, and exemplary leadership at sea. The GMOA Bravery Award is presented to Captain Espirito Cardozo. Captain Cardozo was commanding MVSM Northwind 1 when the vessel came under attack by Houthi rebels while transiting the Red Sea. Demonstrating remarkable courage and professionalism, he immediately carried out emergency maneuvers in accordance with the ship's security protocols while the onboard security team responded to the threat. Despite prolonged hostile fire, he remained calm and composed, skillfully navigating the vessel out of danger and ensuring the safety of every crew member on board. Thanks to his decisive leadership and outstanding seamanship, the vessel escaped without any casualties. Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, before we hand over the award, we're going to witness a short video showcasing this remarkable act of bravery.
Holy shit.
Now he's coming the midship, sir. For five. He's coming the midship. Yeah. Roger, starboard, sir. Roger, starboard, sir. Unman boat. Unman boat. Sir, now he's about. Now he's approaching in the midship.
Well, what we witnessed is just a part of it, and we cannot explain the depth of the incident. We cannot explain what they actually endured. But all that we can do is show our support, show our appreciation. So a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, life at sea is never easy, and that is what a glimpse from this video has taught us. As Captain Cardozo is presently at sea, may I request his wife, Mrs. Valerie Laytown, to kindly come forward and receive this award on his behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, the GMOA Bravery Award. Exceptional courage, presence of mind, and exemplary leadership at sea. Presented to Captain Espirito Cardozo. On stage, we have his wife, Mrs. Valerie Laytown, receiving the award. Thank you, ma'am. We have a video from Captain Cardozo. Can we have all the attention directed to the screen out here?
I am deeply honored and grateful to the GMOA, Goa Maritime Officers Association, and the Maritime Fraternity of Goa for selecting me to receive the GMOA Bravery Award 2026. On 25th August 2024, while serving as master of the Panama flag bulk carriers SW Northwind 1 in the Gulf of Aden and Red Sea, our vessel came under a series of coordinated attacks by Houthi militants. The attackers launched missiles and deployed small boats in multiple waves throughout the day, resulting in 5 explosions in close proximity to the vessel. Despite being targeted repeatedly while navigating approximately 57 nautical miles south of Aden, Yemen, the ship remained undamaged and, most importantly, all crew members remained safe. Throughout this challenge and high-risk situation, my officers and crew demonstrated exceptional professionalism, discipline, and courage by remaining calm maintaining vigilance and adhering to established security procedures, we were able to safeguard the vessel, its cargo, and all personnel on board. I humbled by GMOA's recognition of my role during this crisis. Any success achieved that day was the result of teamwork, dedication, and the unwavering commitment of the entire ship's complement. This award is therefore shared with my officers and crew whose resilience and professionalism were instrumental in overcoming the threat. I sincerely thank GMOA for this prestigious honor and for the invitation to attend the GMOA Day of Seafarers 2026 celebrations. I accept this award with great pride and gratitude, and I remain committed to upholding the highest standards of leadership, safety, and professionalism at sea. Thank you once again for this distinguished recognition.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a message from Captain Espirito Cardozo. Once again, let's put our hands together for Captain for receiving the GMOA Bravery Award. Thank you very much. We move on to the next award, GMOA Women of the Year. The next award recognizes determination, perseverance, and the courage to inspire future generations. The GMOA Women of the Year Award is presented to Miss Minoshka Rodriguez. After completing her mechanical engineering degree, she pursued graduate marine engineering and joined her first vessel as a trainee engineer in April 2024. In March 2026, she successfully earned her Class 4 certificate of competency, becoming a qualified marine engineer. She is also the first woman life member of the Goa Maritime Officers Association, and we hope her journey inspires many more young women from Goa to pursue careers in the maritime industry. May I request our awardee, Ms. Minoshka Rodriguez, to kindly come forward and receive her award. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us on stage is GMOA Women of the Year, Ms. Minoshka Rodriguez. Congratulations, Minoshka. I request you kindly stay back. Minoshka, it's a wonderful, well-deserved award that you have received, and it would be unfair if I send you down with your award, yes, of course, but it would be really unfair of me to send you down if you do not speak something from your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Minoshka.
Good evening, everyone. I cannot express how deeply overwhelmed and honored I am to receive this award from GMOA. First and foremost, I will love to thank my family for their constant love and support. I would like to extend my gratitude to Chief Engineer Nixon Gomez, who brought me into the attention of GMOA. And a special thanks to GMOA for giving me this incredible recognition, and also all the GMOA members who have expressed their support, guidance and encouragement. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Minoshka, well deserved. We move on to the next award, and you must be wondering, what is the placement of these chairs doing here on the stage? Because you have seen one awardee walking the stage every time, but now it's going to be two awardees. We call this double the celebration. And when I say double the celebration, I believe that you also need to put in efforts in your uploads. You also need to give them double the energy. So I hope you're ready for that. Next up, we have the GMOA Entrepreneur of the Year. Success is measured not only by achievements at sea, but also by the ability to create opportunities ashore. The GMOA Entrepreneur of the Year Award is presented to Chief Engineer Hirendra Dekne and Mrs. Preeti Dekne. Chief Engineer Hirendra Dekne brings over 22 years of sailing experience across container ships, bulk carriers and car carriers. Together with his wife Preeti, they combined their love for Goa and passion for entrepreneurship to establish Arya Foods. Through their brand Tarvoti, they continue to create premium FMCG products celebrating Goa's rich heritage while supporting local employment and showcasing the excellence of Goa's maritime community. May I request Chief Engineer Hirendra Dekne and Mrs. Preeti Dekne to kindly come forward and receive this honor. Congratulations on receiving this wonderful honor, GMOA Entrepreneur of the Year. Here's your mic.
I humbly thank GMOA for giving me this honor on behalf of my wife and myself. Right from the start, 3 years ago when we started this journey, my biggest support has been the seafaring community. You have supported me till now, and I hope and expect to receive the love and support in our journey. Our vision is to take Tarvoti to all corners of India and across the oceans, exactly where Tarvoti belongs. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, once again, I require all of your attention on the screen out here. We have a video coming away.
I'm very happy and shocked to bring you success.
The decision was taken with my wife Preeti, where backbone has been my Tarvoti coming. Who has supported me right from the start.
Coffee flavored coffee and
I wish Kiran and Preeti the very best. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to our next category of award. It stands for GMOA Mentored IMU CET Topper of the Year. Our next award celebrates academic excellence and the bright future of the maritime profession. The GMOA Mentored IMU CET Topper of the Year Award is presented to Miss Ninoshka Carey Silvera. Ninoshka Carey Silvera is a dynamic and creative young achiever from Kepe. She completed her schooling at Pope John 23 High School and Loyola Higher Secondary School and is currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in nautical science. The daughter of Mrs. Joella Goy Silvera and Mr. Santosh Silvera, Ninoshka is known for her vibrant personality, creative thinking and willingness to explore new ideas. She enjoys trekking, painting and expressing her creativity through innovative pursuits. Among the 28 students mentored by the Goa Maritime Officers Association, Ninoshka emerged as a topper in the IMU CET examination, a remarkable achievement that reflects dedication, hard work and her determination. She aspires to pursue a successful career in nautical science and become a navigating officer, carrying forward the proud legacy of Goa's maritime fraternity. May I now request our awardee, Ms. Ninoshka Carey Silvera, to kindly come forward to receive the GMOA mentored IMU CET Topper of the Year Award. To join us on stage to present the award. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Trevor Fernandez, Director at Victorino Luxury Homes, is making his way to the stage. Let us hear a round of applause as well. I request our awardee to join us back on stage. Thank you, Mr. Trevor, for presenting the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, our awardee for the GMOA mentored IMU CET Topper of the Year Award, Ms. Ninoshka Carey Silvera, I request you to kindly join us on stage to say a few words. How are you feeling after your big win?
I would like to thank the entirety of GMOA for honoring me with this award. It feels really special to me. And I also really appreciate each and every one of them for helping me, guiding me, and mentoring me throughout this really crucial part of my career. Once again, thank you so much everyone for all your help.
Thank you very much. We move on to the next category of awards, which stands as the GMOA Meritorious Students Awards. Our next category of recognition celebrates young achievers whose hard work and dedication and perseverance have made their families and the Goa Maritime Officers Association proud. We now come to the presentation of the GMOA Meritorious Students Awards. Every year, GMOA recognizes and honors the academic achievements of the children of its members who have successfully completed their Class 10 and Class 12 board examinations. This initiative is a way of celebrating their commitment to excellence and encouraging them to continue striving for success in their educational journey. This year, we are delighted to honor 22 meritorious students who have achieved this milestone. The awards will be presented in alphabetical order and not according to the marks or rankings, as every student being recognized this evening has worked hard and deserves equal appreciation for their achievement. May I now request Mr. Ajay Yadav from Parul University to join us on stage to present these awards. We begin with the 12th standard students list. First up, we have Miss We move on to our first awardee. Our first awardee is Master Leander Joe Pinero. Let us also put our hands together for the proud parents, C.E. Pele Henry Pinero and Mrs. Felicita Jonatha Gracious Pinero. Congratulations, Master Leander Joe Pinero. Next up, we have Miss Erlene Mariel Gomes. Congratulations. I believe the parent is walking forward. Congratulations to the proud parents, C.E. Nixon D. Gomes and Mrs. Ridima Coutinho. We would love to honor Master Daniel Cesar dos Milagres Montero. Son of C.E. Timoteo J.M. Montero and Mrs. Melanie Audrey Alvarez. May I now invite to stage Master Mikhail Tristan Fernandez. Son of Captain Luke Mariano Fernandez and Mrs. Marusha Fernandez. May I now invite to stage Miss Ayushi Vinod Khatri. Miss Ayushi Vinod Khatri, daughter of C.E. Vinod and Mrs. Weber. Up next we have Miss Dia Margaret Faria. Daughter of Civil Engineer Malcolm Venkastao Faria and Mrs. Rashmi Katrina Faria. Congratulations. and gentlemen, our next student is not attending, but we have a student who nominated to collect the award. Please put your hands together for Master Sherwin James Rodriguez, son of C.E. Frankie and Mrs. Simi Rodriguez. May I now request Master Varun Shetkar to kindly join us on stage and receive the honor. Congratulations to all our class 12 achievers. Come on, let's put our hands together a little louder, ladies and gentlemen. Show your love, support, appreciation. Thank you very much. We move on to the next category, 10th standard students. First up, we have Ms. Siobhan Nitin Desai, daughter of C.E. Nitin Desai and Srimati Jayalakshmi Desai. Moving on to our next awardee, we have Miss Sanya Angel Da Costa, daughter of Mr. Venkeslau J.A. Da Costa and Mrs. Lavina D.R. Da Costa. Up next, we have Miss Fabian Errol Da Costa. Joining the stage is our next awardee, Miss Fabian Errol Da Costa. We apologize for the error. Ladies and gentlemen, we have received a different copy altogether. We apologize for the error. Let's give it up once again for Master Fabian Errol Da Costa, son of C.E. Frankie Philip Da Costa and Mrs. Maria Meneka Fernandez. Thank you very much. Apologize once again for the salutations. Moving on to the next, we have Master Rishabh Ritesh Vilukar, son of C.E. Ritesh Vilukar and Mrs. Ridvi Ritesh. Up next, we have Master Veda Vishal Bhagat, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miss Veda Vishal Bhagat, daughter of C.E. Vishal Vithoba Bhagat and Gautami Vishal Bhagat. Up next, we have Master Lemuel Fernandez, son of C.E. Iptin Fernandez and Mrs. Euclid Fernandez. Up next, we have Master Raylan Francis Fernandez, son of Captain Ruben Salvador Fernandez and Mrs. Obina Fernandez. The next few students will be joining on stage are nominated to collect the awards on behalf of the awardees. Please put your hands together for Miss Rachel Ribeiro, daughter of C.E. Ashton Ribeiro and Mrs. Roshni Ribeiro. May I request Miss Arya Dekni to receive the award on behalf of Miss Rachel Ribeiro. Requesting Miss Arya Dekni to receive the award on behalf of the awardee, Miss Rachel Ribeiro. We did see Arya on stage earlier. She did participate in the singing competition. And she's back with all the energy. Thank you. Moving on to the next, we have Miss Keisha Kevin Coutinho, daughter of Captain Kevin Coutinho and Dr. Merle Kevin Coutinho. I request Miss Megan Faria to receive the award on behalf of the awardee, Keisha Kevin Coutinho. Up next, we have Miss Lara Caroline De Cruz, daughter of C.E. Lobo De Cruz and Mrs. Connie De Cruz. May I request Miss Tashni De Costa to receive this award. Thank you very much. Our next awardee is Master Shravan Suhas Naik, son of C.E. Suhas Vaman Naik. May I request Master Ethan Costa to receive this award on behalf of the awardee. Moving on to our last awardee in this category, please give it up for Master Darren Anthony De Souza, son of Captain Edwin De Souza and Mrs. Teresa Mascarenas. May I request Master Priyanshu Venkat to receive this award on behalf of the awardee, Master Darren Anthony De Souza. Thank you, sir, for presenting the award. Thank you to both the gentlemen for presenting the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the award category, and now we move on to the next one. We move on to a very special competition at Sea, that is Christmas at Sea Competition Awards 2025. They say that Christmas at sea is very different. It's like no other. While many celebrate with their families at home, our seafarers celebrate with their crew, carrying the same festive spirit across the oceans. To honor this memorable moment, GMOA organized the Christmas at Sea Competition 2025. We received 8 wonderful entries from our members serving on board ships across the world. Each entry beautifully captured the true spirit of Christmas and the resilience of our seafarers who celebrated the festive season while being away from their loved ones. The winners were selected by an independent panel of judges based solely on merit. Before we announce the winners, we congratulate every participant and sincerely thank them for sharing these memorable moments with us. So let us put our hands together for everyone who participated in this competition. Thank you very much. To present this award, may I now invite on stage Captain Ruben Salvador Fernandez. We had 2 categories of this award. One stands for the best photo of Christmas celebration on board 2025, and the second one stands for the video. Before we present the award, ladies and gentlemen, may I also acknowledge the gentleman who is on stage. We have Mr. Clive with us, who will also And with that, we are going to see the video that has taken the prize away.
Living it up in the city.
best video of Christmas celebration on board 2025, Captain Freddy Cardoso. Congratulations once again to both the winners, Chief Engineer Patson Valentin Clement for the wonderful photograph, and of course for the video as well. I think we did see Christmas celebration, how it is celebrated at sea through the videos and the photos. Moving on to the next segment. We did have a souvenir unveiling today. And it's a beautiful souvenir unveiling by our chief guest. And we all had the dignitaries present, and all of you. Because we believe that when we launch something, when we do something great, it needs to be done with the community. And that's exactly what we did today. Bringing about the community spirit, bringing about all the people together, and celebrating this wonderful day, Day of the Seafarers 2026. And now we present the award for Name the GMOA Souvenir Contest. This evening celebrates creativity and the power of ideas. This year marks a significant milestone for the Goa Maritime Officers Association with the launch of its first ever souvenir, a publication created to provide a platform for members of the maritime fraternity to share their experiences, insights and stories while showcasing their talents. The response was truly overwhelming. What initially envisioned as a 100-page publication grew into an impressive and immersive 118-page souvenir, filled with thoughtful articles, inspiring messages and enthusiastic support from the maritime community. And of course, now we move on to the awardee. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to know who has taken away the award? Any guesses? Come on, I need to hear yours. The first one is Name the GMOA Souvenir Contest. And let me tell you that we received 16 creative entries. And the judges had quite a challenging task to select from the 16 entries that they received. Come on, I need you all to guess. Who takes away the award for Name the GMOA Souvenir Contest? I believe everyone is afraid to even guess. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the award for winning the souvenir title goes to Captain Brian Rebello for the title GMOA. Hearty congratulations to Captain Brian Rebello. He is not present here, but definitely deserves a round of applause. On behalf of Captain Brian, we have Sean from GMOA receiving the award. And that's not it. We also have an award for the winning tagline. Any guesses who this award goes to? I'll give you, okay, I think we already have the award. The award for the winning tagline goes to Chief Officer Sean Rodriguez for the tagline From Gold Shores to Global Waters. Officer Sean Rodriguez. Please join us back on stage. Well, congratulations. And of course, you have given us a wonderful tagline. So how did you come up with this tagline?
Basically, my point was right now I recently clear my this chief officer exams, waiting to sell as a chief officer. Regarding this, most of the thing I have seen like marine engineers. Based on thought of this as a tech officer, I just thought of keeping as a navigational talk about these things. And then thought I most of the time we are traveling from one place to the other from time to time. So based on that, I've just given the name. And I'm really appreciating the committee to giving me the recommend this book. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations once again. We'd like to thank our presenters. Congratulations to all the awardees. Let us put our hands together. Thunderous round of applause, please. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who were there earlier at the start of the event, you all did witness a singing competition. You did see the singers joining us on the stage, singing beautiful songs, and of course, some of them were really wild.
Thank you.